I actually have mic working? Seem to. Oh, it's a good thing. Got a mic. Go through the list. Got mic. Camera's working. I got my Mega Man. And I have my cup of coffee. I think I'm good to go. So hilarious. Looking at this massive three-dimensional video game is so awesome. Graphics are and all that good stuff. And then seeing my Mega Man. Rukia. Hey, Rukia, guess what? I have a Twitter account now. Can't believe I did it, but I actually did a Twitter account. So if you guys want to stay in contact with me, figure out what's going on with the streams, my videos, stuff like that, you now have a method of communicating with no desire. So people can sit there and be like, "Hey, Insanity, do a game about this. Hey, Insanity, why haven't you done a game about this? Hey, Insanity, why are you such a train wreck?" I can reply to all of those. What? You don't have a Twitter account? Oh, sadness. I just made one so everybody could keep in contact with me and harass me about this, that, and other things. I'm trying to, be reachable for my community. I was trying, but I failed. I failed, Rukia. I failed you. Okay, I'm better now. So, how are you doing today, Rukia? How's things? Things? Words? How's words? Words? I need to learn to word. Good to hear. Gotta adjust my mic. Oh, it's okay. I'm unsure as to how this Twitter thing is gonna go because, well, not something I really mess with much. So this will be interesting. But yeah, if you do make a Twitter account or whatever and you want to go check it out, go to like on the my YouTube channel. If you go to About, there's a link in there that says Twitter you can click on. It'll take you right to my page. Wait, no. Gotta go do some farming real quick and I completely forgot about that. I've neglected my monster hunting as of late and I need to. I've been kind of so into Prey that I forgot to play with Monster Hunter. So I'm taking a break from Prey this morning, so we can kind of get a little caught up and stock necessities, and then work on this build that I have going. Oh, you can't have Twitter at all? Oh, okay, okay. Well, if you ever want to message me or get in contact with me, you can always leave comments on the channel, on videos or whatever. I try to reply to everyone who says anything to me. I try to be sociable. I try to be reachable. I don't want to seem like this distant, untouchable person. untouchable. Sounds wrong. Stick with unreachable. That sounds better. Your boss daddy? Why is your boss daddy gonna kill you? Oh, is your pa the one telling you not to have Twitter? Hello, Ermin. Ermin, I have a Twitter account now. So if you want to get a hold of me, talk to me, totally message me or whatever. Keep up to date with what's going on, you know, why I'm failing so hard in this game or why I'm not streaming right now, that kind of thing. It's a good way to keep in contact with you guys too, to let you know if a stream gets canceled last minute. I can drop a line saying, hey, I had to cancel for this reason. Well, Rukia, it's good that you're respecting and obeying your dad. I seriously respect that. That just makes me all the more proud of you, and makes you more of a better person. Kind of did. Oh well. Yeah, Ermin. If you go to my YouTube page, well, pretty much on it. Go over to where it says about, you know, what I'm about and stuff like that. There's a link in there for Twitter. But I'm going to stupid. Happens when you get rusty. I love my Mega Man. You guys like my Mega Man? My Palico is now a Mega Man. Nope. Go away, Bomber. I don't like you. Everywhere he runs, you can hear the 8-bit sound. The blink, blink, blink. It's hilarious. Hey, Nabbit. Why are you showing up everywhere I go? Wait, you're not the Bomber. You're the Palamu. You're the stupid cotton swab that floats in the air. Turns into a big old cotton ball. Thanks, Ermin. I'm trying. Oh, also for you guys, I started a Twitch account. I didn't know what it was like. Some people have been telling me that I should check it out. It's really good for streaming, and apparently, so I tried it out yesterday. I streamed for like just an hour or so. Apparently, it's so much easier to stream from my Xbox on Twitch because I can do it all from the Xbox, and I don't need to be on my computer at all. Like with YouTube, I have to have my laptop connected. I have to have my Xbox running, all of it running together, and it's what you have. But with Twitch, I do it all off the Xbox. So I'm testing it out. I'm not just going to the Twitch, so don't get me wrong. Don't worry about it. I'm not leaving YouTube or anything like that. I'm just messing with it and playing around with it. So I will be doing randomly streams there. So if I were you, if you guys are interested, I would suggest looking me up on Yonder Twitch and subscribing or keeping an eye on it or whatever. I don't know how it works with Twitch. I don't know if it's like YouTube where it'll alert you. I actually have no idea. But in general, yeah, that's there. Alright, back to Astera since I got some cheaper. Oh, just in time, the Bomber's showing. Alright, Rukia. How's your day going, Ermin? Good. Really, words. That's really good to hear. Please excuse me, I'm still working on my first cup of coffee, so my wording abilities are fail and miserable. Okay. Check. Okay. We're doing pod bug and this guy. Because my ship is coming. Okay, so today, I'm doing a little recovery work on Monster Hunter because I kind of let it lag a little bit. I mean, I've played it here and there randomly offline, but I've been kind of neglecting it, and I haven't been playing it as much as I would have liked. So today I am recovering a little bit. I'm grabbing the stuff that I fell behind on, taking care of that. There's also the whole springtime event thing going on right now. Like you can see, last night I built my Mega Man look for my Palico. And then so this morning I thought instead of Prey, I'm going to do some Monster Hunter because I want to work on getting a little caught up. And then I'm trying out a build based off the regeneration health vampire build. It's kind of based off that, but it's called it's a Death Knight build. Based off of a lot of like RPG style games, dice and paper role playing games, where what you do is you're primarily all about offense. Partially, not armor so much as weapon. Trying to find the right weapon. So, and part of this is aesthetic and part of it is function. So the way this works, the aesthetic part is you want something that looks menacing, that looks freaky, so to speak. And at the same time, when it comes to the function aspect, you want something that's going to put out the damage you need to constantly healing. So I've been kind of experimenting with the longsword. The longsword is it's got a bit of what I need. It doesn't have everything that I want, but it has quite a bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so for instance, right now I'm using the fully upgraded Basil Varga Rook's. Excuse me. Now it does blast, which is really great because you can blow chunks of armor off, and it's that. It only has a sliver of blue sharpness. That tends to be a little bit. However, it does have a high attack, 660. Got that minus 10% affinity, which is negligible. It's not a big deal. It has 2 single gem slots, which isn't great. However, I have it set for vitality and medicine. Puts me. I've got stun resistance, so I can stay up in the middle of the fight and I'll never get stunned. I've got my health boost, which gives me an extra 50 points of health, which means I can soak more damage while I'm up in the fight. Recovery up is at 30%. But once I get the healing augment for the longsword that I'm using, even though it would only be 1 healing augment, it'll still be way more healing than if I didn't have the recovery. Flinch free, obviously, so I can just soak hits and just stand there. However, the more powerful monster hits do still knock me backwards. Pluvia resistance, which is not what I was going for per se in the sense of it was a build idea, but it's just the armor gives that bonus, so it's what recovery speed, which obviously triples the speed at which you. Good thing. Weakness exploit. Attacks that hit weak spots have 15% increased affinity, which will negate the negative affinity completely and give me +5 affinity. Heartbreaker, so I'm doing an extra 10% damage to all monster parts that are breakable. Peak performance, which is increasing my attack. I'm at full health +5 attack. Which, you know, isn't a lot, but if I'm being honest with it, and I'm looking at this for what it is, I want this ability right here. I want the constant heal. I want health boost. I want to be able that every hit that I make will allow me to heal. And so then we get to the point where we're looking at what's the most menacing in the sense of what looks terrifying. Also, what's going to be the most combat effective. So, for instance, the longsword, honestly, it's pretty damaging. It's very, very damaging. I didn't like the longsword at first. There are some aspects to it that I'm actually starting to enjoy. Now it's just a matter of what direction do I take it? How am I going to do this? I'm getting desirable effect, which is standing in the middle of a fight and healing through it like it's nothing. And at the same time, I do love my two-handers. Like, I've got my switch axe. I have my greatsword. I love them both. Really do. They do tremendous damage, and they afford me good healing augment. They don't give me, though, is good maneuverability. The longsword, my mind, the way it seems as I'm doing it, seems to give me a balance of both maneuverability and solid damage. I mean, not that I'm going to need as much maneuverability flinch-free, which is great, but I still need some. And so now I am left with, or stuck with, which direction do I take it as far as if I use a long, how am I going to, which one do I want to run with? Because they all have advantages. And I don't just mean the element. But for instance, like, look at this one. It has, on the slots, it's got a 3-pronged gem. Plus it has 3 augmentation slots. It means I can do some serious increased if I fill them all with healing augment. So my dilemma is literally that. I don't know which direction to take it. I like the bomber's version of the sword so far. Blast is just is a nice touch. But like I said, I don't know which direction to go in, really. And so I was just testing out the longsword to see what would be a good fit. So if anyone has any suggestions about longsword or a good two-handed weapon that would kind of fit the bill for speed and damage output, I am all ears. Because I also was thinking about this one. I was thinking about this one. It has a two slot gem spot. It does 1040 for attack. It does dragon damage. It has Elder Seal of average. It only has 1 augmentation slot. And you know what? I'm sorry, that looks really menacing. That's also a good thing. But yeah, so this is what I'm on. This is what I'm working. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be a good fit for this build. At first I thought, you know, the 3 augment slots all in healing would be exactly what I need. But the truth is, I don't need that if I have increased health. And for every heal that I take, I get a massive bump in the amount that I'm healed. Be the 30%. I like the hammer too. That's why I was thinking about it. But yeah, so this is my dilemma. This is where I'm at, and this is what I'm working on. Oh, dog, don't pull the mic out. You see. Morning, honey. How'd you sleep? I got up. Yeah, but after that, My dog decided to wake us up last night. Good fun. Come on. Both of you, get up here. Hazel. Come. So, dual blades. What? Yeah. So dual blades are cool because more of a speed attack, and that's what my build was originally. When I was thinking of the whole vampiric build, I was thinking about the speed version. So I have one here, which is basically the dual wield version of the longsword. I've got one right here, which originally was going to be my build choice, but I don't have any augments yet. And then down here, I chose this one. And the reason I chose this one, it doesn't look that impressive because obviously the element is shadowed out as subdued, so you don't get the paralysis effect unless you unlock it, which I'm not going to waste a gem slot on. But it has 3 augmentations. It has a gem slot with the 2 prongs, and then it has a white sharpness, which translates into really good cutting damage. It cuts through. And so I was running that one, and one that I have, I think it either has 1 or 2 healing augments already on it, the one I built. It's actually really good for that. There's this one. I built this one. I haven't augmented it yet. I'm testing out. This one is strictly a crit for a crit build, and I don't have a crit build. I have a sustained, standing in the middle of it, fight damage build. So I haven't got a crit build yet. I've got these 2, which is Ice and Blast. It's very, very handy. That one I was thinking of too. And then I have this one, which I don't have it because of the dragon element or the Elder Seal. I have it because it has the 2 gems that have 3 prongs. Big deal. And then of course I was thinking about building these to test these out because these are just high sustainable damage. They don't have a gem slot. They have 2 augments on, but they do insane damage. They have minus 20% of, have high Elder Seal. They do dragon at 180, and they have a high attack of, which if you look at all the dual wield blade, 308 is Thor Magdaros. But other than that, I'm not seeing. Wait. 322 for the Diablos clubs. That's not too bad. Okay, 80, so that's D. 94. Which dogs? I do the Giants in the afternoon. They're fine. It's no different than when you sleep in. Not. How many minis are you doing the haircuts in? I take it the 2 girls will be able to take him. Right, well, I'll let him out here in an hour or so. I'll let the girls out here in an hour or so. I got it. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. Stay, hon. Okay, sorry about that. I was talking to my wife. I'm sure you heard. We're trying to figure out the situation with the dogs. It gets chaotic here sometimes. Dragon elements in the dual blades? Yes. Every weapon has a dragon, has some weapon or a version of that weapon has a dragon element. Like this one here, it's got dragon 150. Final version of this one is dragon 180. Dragon 270 for the during Schism. Just the Dragonbone tree. Those look cool. Okay, those look really cool. Do those not look cool? I may make those just for the sake of having them. 2 single slot gems. What I've got on my longsword is 2 augmentation slots. Damage is only 196, but it has high dragon damage. It has really good dragon damage. 50, 70. That has really high dragon damage. It's actually really impressive. And the Nergigante only has 20. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna do a quick read through of some stuff here, because this has potential. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this really quick and simple like. We're gonna go through and check the weakness. So, okay, start at the very top. Go through this as fast as we can. Try not to waste too much time on it, because I know it can be a little boring, but it's kind of important. So dragon damage, only 1 star, which means he is susceptible to it. So I'm not gonna go through a lot of detail. Basics. Okay, so susceptible. This really susceptible. Susceptible. Can be hurt by it. Can be hurt by it. Really can be hurt by it. Be hurt by it. Hurt by it. Hurt by it. Seriously can be hurt by it. What's that? The Radobon? Okay. Be hurt by it. Okay, the Odogaron is immune to the dragon damage, so I would lose my bonus damage. However, that's okay. I would hit fast enough that I would do a lot of damage quickly. So it would kind of make up for it. Okay, so the Rathalos takes map. Diablos damage. Urin's damage. Or Magdaros really damaged. Dogma damage. Rathian really damaged. Severely damaged for the Devil Joe. Nice. Dragon. Okay. Damage. Not immune. Black Diablos is immune to it. Nergigante damage. Aura, Valhazak, and Zune. So, there is 1, 2, only 2 monsters that can't be hurt by dragon. As far as the element, like, so paralysis and stuff like that, that's all well and good. Show me paralysis. See, this one's subdued, so it's not active. I would actually have to activate it. Sure. None of them have paralysis that are currently active. So I would have to use 3 element ability. Poison. Yeah, I would have to use... I would need to use free element ability. That would waste a gem slot. crud. I wish that was an option. The only one that has a mixed damage is fire and ice. It does ice and blast damage. Sadly, that is the only dual blade set that does a mixed damage ratio. Which is a pity. Oh, hold on. It does 2 class. What is Old Rook Slayer, I think it is? Pity attack. So yeah, goes. Where is it? Dragon Bone. Whoops, dagnabbit. I didn't do that. Okay. I want to take a look at these. The effective they are going to end up being. I don't mind spending the resources to upgrade them because, well, what it's for. Oh, no, 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 no. The decoration. There we go. Alright, so we need to put on the vitality. Medicine and vitality I need. I thought I had more than that. I guess not. So, 1 medicine. Take it off the longsword. For sure I had it extra though. But guess not. Oh well. Okay, so we're at 190 attack, which is low. However, makes up for it in regards to dragon damage. Good chunk of. I have a medicine. I know why I have it there. I know why I have a medicine 1 in general, but just have it there. When I can. Is grinder. There's a there's an actual name. Think of it. Not grinder. What it does is it adds to handicraft. I think increase my weapon sharpness. So the handicraft will increase the weapon's sharpness, which may do more damage. It's just kind of a cool, like, teeth. Steel color or bluish? Yeah, so we'll go try this out. They look really cool. They have a low attack compared to the others. But that dragon damage It's actually impressive how much dragon damage they do. Considering there is only 2 creatures who are 100% immune to dragon, that's not bad. So what we'll do is... Come here. Talk to her.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Hi. How are you? Good to talk to you. Yeah, bye-bye now. Alright, we'll go down the events because we got all the special events. And I haven't done this one yet, but I remember. So let's go. Let's see what happens if I do it. No, I'm not going to waste a voucher on that, dude. It'll be easy fight. It won't be anything complicated, but it'll let me the feel for the blades. Which is important. Getting a feel for the weapon before you get into something a little too... that's too much for you to handle. Oh. Ah, it's a little too far away, but that's alright. Oh, man. These blades look so cool. I'm loving their look. Come here. Oh, get back in range. So every time you see the black clouds form around the target that I'm hitting, that's the dragon ability, rocking. Here. Doodly doo. Oh no, what happened? Network quality problems, what? Seriously? Piece of trash. Alright, once I get out of this fight, I'm gonna have to fix this. Hold on. Give me a moment.